Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And is fielded. The returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. A pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. And he is wide open for a huge gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield, and a touchdown. With all the buildup and all the hype, this is how we get started.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. The back's got it. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Short throw complete to the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Bruins. They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's good. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. The Aggies looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll be brought down.
What a stop by this defense here on 3rd down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation, and 3 straight plays they've stepped up. Now a big decision.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Boy, do I love watching this guy play the game. You know, you get caught up in his ability to throw the football, but you get into a situation where it's 4th down and goal. I love that his legs are a threat. This time he finds his way into the end zone for 6 points.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can they catch him? Touchdown, UCLA. Who's going to score? Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming out. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Texas A&M getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. incompletion. Good work by the defense.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's swarmed by the defense.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. And the Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Here's the handoff. Powers through. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he drops back in the gun. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So we begin the second quarter with a field goal attempt as the kicking team is out there. And it's good right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally. They could create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bruins. No chance to catch it. Here comes the point after attempt. The PAT puts him up 3. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. A new set of downs after that completion. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Return, a pick 6. Touchdown, UCLA.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He steps out at the 25. It would have been the same place had it been a touchback. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Bruins. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. The Aggies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Tailback with another carry. Gets into space at the 50. Big play across midfield. They'll slot it near the 36. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Fights off a defender. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, A&M.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Automatic in the PAT. This one will be fair caught. UCLA offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry up. On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
It's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but you're so far behind the chains that you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, UCLA. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And the PAT puts them up 17 now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Launches downfield. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run it here. Mighty space at the 20. Moves the ball to the 25 and good enough for a first down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only 1, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Tough position here, 2nd and long from their 11. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. The Aggies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down after that previous play. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Strong game by this quarterback. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a 2-score game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Bruins with first and 10 here. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
It's a first down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball out.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. First down, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Pitch to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
UCLA.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Handoff to the single back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And the Bruins will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Receiver makes the grab. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, it's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line. You're spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring, but more importantly, they keep the receiver short of the goal line.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. It's a short return, but a takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again.
The defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, taking the throw. And he'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for the wide out. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And this time it's complete. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get...
And the junior able to get home with the sack. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down play coming up. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Getting set. Here's second down. Defense punching at the line, showing blitz. Trying to find room. It's Chang. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag now. Let's see what that's about. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to field it. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. First down here for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to scramble now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. And the Aggies looking to run some tempo here. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Man, good game, boy.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Okay, Mark, you play?
Let's look here.
Roll on.
Handoff to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't forward at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that